Hey, today I'm making Mapo Tofu, a very popular Sichuan cuisine, and I have a video in the past. I've made that before, but today I want to make it again and show it to you because I have improved it by blanching the tofu first so that it become firmer. I also added some black bean inside, and it's totally a new recipe, and I hope you will love it. So without further delay, let's look at the ingredients that we need before we get into the details of how to prepare it. These are the main ingredients we need for this Mapo Tofu. And this is the tofu that I use. This is not the one that is the hardest, neither is the softest. Usually we'll use the soft tofu, but not the softest one because it will break when you cook it. And next we have the minced meat. Usually I use pork. In this case, it's pork together with some fat. About 1/3 to 1/4 of it is fat, so it will be tender. If you do not use pork, you can definitely use beef or chicken as a substitute. And I have some chopped garlic, green section of the scallion, and this is the black bean that I have already washed, fermented black bean, not the raw black bean. And of course, the most important thing, doubanjiang or chili bean paste, and this is the heart and soul of Sichuan cuisine. Cut the tofu into cubes. Slide the tofu into the boiling water and blanch it for about 2 to 3 minutes. Add a tablespoon of salt into it. So the salt seems a lot, but it doesn't really matter because just remember it is something like cooking a pasta in salt water. The purpose of adding the salt into it is to help to draw out the water from the internal of the tofu. That makes it slightly harder, firmer, and besides that, it also helps to reduce the water that release from the tofu after we have cooked it. Otherwise, the water released after we have cooked it will keep continuing diluting the gravy. Okay, now I'm going to put this through the wire mesh strainer to remove all the salted water and keep the tofu dry. Now let's put the Sichuan peppercorn into the oil and let it infuse the oil with its flavor over low to medium heat for about a minute to extract its flavor. There are different ways to do it. Some people just grind it with the mortar and pestle, and other people will then make it into powder by putting it into a spice grinder. But I prefer to do it this way because I do want to bite on it. So after I infuse the oil with this flavor, I'll then discard the Sichuan peppercorns. Next, use the infused oil with the peppercorn flavor to fry the pork. Halfway through, add the garlic. Fry it for a little while so that the oil from the fat will then render out. That will improve the flavor. Continue frying, turn down the heat, then add the doubanjiang, chili bean paste. Continue stir fry the pork along with the chili bean paste until it becomes very aromatic. That will likely take about 2 to 3 minutes. Now I'm going to add the second ingredient for the flavor, that is the black bean, the fermented black bean. Press it slightly because the black bean is quite big and I want it to be more evenly distributed. By now the color has changed to bright red, and if you like it to be spicier, you can add some chili oil. I'll just put a little bit because I can't take too spicy food. Now let's add some chicken broth. If you don't use chicken broth, you can just use plain water. It is equally good. But since I have some chicken broth, I'll just add that in for extra flavor. Bring it up to a boil again. Let's return the tofu back to the pan. And mix together with the meat sauce and cook it for a few minutes so that the tofu will absorb all the flavor from the sauce. If you like Sichuan food, you'll be tempted to have it right now, as you can really see the beautiful bright red color that is the signature of most of the Sichuan food. I will try it and see whether it is salty enough. If it is not salty enough, usually we will not add salt because the doubanjiang and also the fermented black bean, they are all salty. Let's give it a try. Wow, it is a flavor bomb. It's spicy and it's full of flavor with all the fermented doubanjiang and also the black bean. If you have not tried it before, please follow this recipe and make it after this video. You won't regret it. Now I want to finish it by thickening the sauce by adding some cornstarch slurry. The slurry is made with a tablespoon of cornstarch with 2 tablespoons of cold water. The purpose is to thicken it so that the sauce will then be able to cling onto the tofu. Lastly, I'll finish it by adding just a little bit of sesame oil and then the green scallion into it. Mix it together and that is our Mapo Tofu. Let me try. Wow, it's spicy and it's a flavor bomb with all the savory flavor from the black bean, fermented black bean and also doubanjiang. It is so intense that I'm not going to just eat it alone, but with steamed rice, white rice to go along with it. And I hope you will love this kind of flavor. Let's try it at home, make it yourself, let me know the result, and I can bet that you will not be disappointed. The recipe will be added in the description box below this video and also at the end of this video for your reference. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.